Early morning. What's it saying? Early bird get the worm. Me and the dogs is at it. Prince, Penny sleep right there. I just ironed this shirt. Let me put this up. Let me put this up, man. Today Tuesday. Tapping in. Early. Gotta get my reading in. Who we learning about today? Raymond L. Ray Kappe, Kappe, right? So I came across his work because of the homes that I seen, the color palette that I seen from him was just so intriguing. And I was like, yo, like this is my vibe. Like this is this mid-century modern that, when it comes to Rarity House as well, I will be incorporating that feel. So even just a little bit backstory. So CHARLESSYLVESTA is my furniture company. That's a lip chuck chair with many other things that I'm going to be having, right? Strictly furniture drops. Rarity House is going to be, eventually something that comes into, more than a speakeasy, more than a place where people come. It's going to be where I collect and sell, vintage furniture that I'm doing right now. And that's going to be a separate entity within the same umbrella of CHARLESSYLVESTA, because there's multiple ways in this industry to make, money and be, valuable, be able to bring value to a community that's so, greatly underappreciated as of right now that I feel. But you got to think about it, like, a lot of young kids don't have houses to have furniture. So this is kind of that, 30 to 100 age group, people who really appreciate architecture, furniture, really just art in a sense, because they're hand in hand. Art, you don't see, young kids trading art. That's not something that they do. So I am doing multiple things slowly but surely, and I'm writing a plan like God says, it is Jeremiah 14:7. I believe that's a scripture. I just, read it this morning. Talks about write the plan down and God will, have the funds for you. He will have, don't try to do God's job. Just do your job. Write the plan and make it work, and he will hear you. So these are all the things that I'm doing. And with that being said, that's why I'm educating myself and getting up here with y'all and going through these architects, going through furniture, because I want this timestamp to come back and I want people to be like, no, this motherfucker been doing his homework. He been doing this for a minute, because that's the best, stamp of approval you can get in any type of, industry. It's like, okay, he truly put in the work. He's been doing this for a long time. You see actors, right? People go back to their whole, catalog of, this is where they started. They started by doing opera. Not opera. They started by doing plays, right? Screenplays, on stage. And then they make it. Like Michael B. Jordan just won his first Grammy, right? But he was on The Wire. That is a cultural black show where it had a huge budget from HBO, but every demographic doesn't watch that. So he was big on that as a child, and he went hardball, The Wire, what else? Like Black Panther, and just so Creed. Like he really built his way up to being a mainstream artist. Yeah, he's an artist at the end of the day, but actor. So the timestamps are the most important thing. But right, let's we always appreciate the names, right? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name correctly. It's a German. We built a $49. It's a German name, but he's an American artist on the market. Architect. Unnecessary.
Kappe.
Okay, cool. Ray Kappe. Okay, cool. So let's read Ray Kappe's bio. Okay, Ray Kappe. So he was born in 1927 and he died in 2019. Was a renowned American architect and educator known for designing angular and expansive California modernist residences. So that's where I kind of seen him, because that California really has that hilltop, that, Palm Springs kind of vibe, Brady Bunch, like I told you guys, like that. house that's in the middle of the that's cut in the rock, like Flintstone type vibe. That's what intrigues me. And for founding the Southern California Institute of Architecture, SCI Arc. His work combined redwood, glass, and concrete to create warm, functional spaces deeply connected to nature. Okay, so his architectural style was Kappe is famous for his custom post and beam residential designs, often characterized by multi-level open plain spaces that blend into hilly landscapes. I told you, I know what I'm talking about. SCI Arc founder. In 1972, he founded the Southern California Institute of Architecture, SCI Arc, to promote a more avant-garde and experimental approach to architectural education, serving as a director until 1987. Okay, environmental pioneer. He was an early proponent of sustainable design, focusing on modular and prefabricated construction techniques that were energy efficient. Cool. Iconic work. The Kappe residence. Let's look that up. I'm gonna show y'all that right now. So let's see. Let's see what that is. Ooh, yeah. So we're gonna go picture to picture. Yeah. Yeah. See, I know this is where I seen. Let's go images. Let's go here. So it's actually for sale right now. So we're gonna look at this together. Look at that. You see the vibrant colors, the blue, but the levels as well. So look at that outside right there. See that levels? Oh my God, so beautiful with that wood right there. That concrete that they talked about. The levels. Man, got the Herman Miller chair right here, lounge chair. Nice open spaces as well. This looks like a study room. Okay. So it's set along sloping site, the rustic canyon. The Kappe house is arranged over no less than 7 levels and covers some 4,000 square feet. Kappe's spatial genius is evidenced from the get-go, with steps leading up from the road, threading past mature trees to the front door set beneath. See, look, you see that? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, look at that right there. You see that? Kitchen with the eating space? Like, this is what we're talking about right here. Real artist type vibe. You feel me? Okay, perfect. So let's get back to reading. Education and awards. Kappe founded the Department of Architecture of Cal Poly Panama in 1968. He received numerous awards, including the Topaz Medallion for Excellence in Architectural Education and the Richard Norcha, that's our guy, Richard Norcha, as well. Let's read some more facts, bro. Okay, so he did, it said, kind of like he focused on sustainability. So green architecture, philosophy of architecture that advocates sustainable energy sources, the conservative of energy, the reuse and safety of building materials such as wood and things like that, the siting of the building with consideration of its impact on the environment. In the early 21st century, the building of shelter in all forms consumed more than half of the world's resources, translating into 16% of the Earth's fresh water. Researches 30 to 40% of all energy supplies. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. So it seems like he was really focusing on, sustainability and using good materials and things like that. Oh, okay. So here we go. I got to show y'all right here. So this is the rustic canyon. So you see all that? Oh my God. Bro, what? Like that indoor-outdoor mall, bro. You feel me? You see that? Come on. So, beyond his... Ooh, we got to read about this. So beyond its architectural brilliance, the rustic canyon home also boasts a prime location in one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Los Angeles. With its blend of modern designs and natural elements, the residence sets a new standard for modern living. The home is not just a dwelling, but a true work of art and testament to Kappe's legacy as one of Los Angeles' most transformative residential architects. The ultimate retreat awaits in the extraordinary architectural tour de force just minutes away from all the LA has to offer. Yeah, let me write down this private visit. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Let me on. Okay. Hey, my dogs, man. Yeah, I had to just write down this information so we could visit that when we go to LA. Okay, cool. So all these people that we're researching and we're talking about, we're going to be visiting these properties. We're going to be, well, we're just putting in the groundwork. We're talking, we're learning, we're educating. So when we do go, when we visit, we can have these intellectual conversations. And then that's how you open up more doors to different things, because they're like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's done his homework. You know what I'm saying? So it's like showing up to the test and you have all the answers because you study. That's how you capitalize on your opportunities, because you are prepared, you have studied, you have, put yourself in a position to win. So that's another day, man. Early morning, get the bread, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We're going to keep working out, keep getting to it. And big things are coming, man. Furniture is on the way. Man, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we going up in subs. We're going crazy right now in subs, man. Keep subbing, man. CHARLESSYLVESTA. Peace.